discuss about the boundaries of muscular triangle. Anteriorly, we have the median plane, which is an imaginary line which is connected with the hyoid bone to the suprasternal notch of sternum, manubrium sternum. Then postero-superiorly by the superior belly of omohyoid, and postero-inferiorly by anterior border of sternocleidomastoid. So, in this triangle, we are learning about the muscles which is present inside this triangle. So, those muscles are called as infrahyoid muscles. There are 4 muscles which is present there. So, those muscles are called as infrahyoid muscles. Now, we are going to learn the same triangle in the cadaver. So, first we can discuss what is the midline structures, that imaginary line which is connected. So, here most superiorly we have the chin, then I can feel the hyoid bone, then the thyroid cartilage, then here we have the thyroid gland, then the trachea, here it is the suprasternal notch. So, then we are discussing about the boundaries of muscular triangle. Anteriorly we have the midline. Okay, then postero-superiorly by the superior belly of omohyoid. This is the superior belly of omohyoid muscle. Then postero-inferiorly by anterior border of sternocleidomastoid. This one it is called as the anterior border of sternocleidomastoid. This is our sternocleidomastoid muscle. It have 2 borders, the anterior border and the posterior border also. So, this is the boundary of the muscular triangle. Then, what are the contents of muscular triangle? There are 4 muscles which is present in the muscular triangle. Those muscles are otherwise called as infrahyoid muscles or strap muscles. First, we can see the muscle. It is called as the muscle which is arises from the sternum to the hyoid bone. So, it is called as sternohyoid muscle. Then another muscle which is present under this sternohyoid muscle, it is called the sternothyroid muscle, which is arises from the sternum to the oblique line of thyroid cartilage. So, this muscle it is called as sternothyroid. This muscle it is called as sternothyroid, and another muscle it is called as omohyoid. The omohyoid muscle which is arises from the scapula, and in the muscular triangle we have the superior belly of omohyoid muscle. Then we are reflecting this muscle, we can see another muscle which is arises from the thyroid cartilage to the hyoid bone. It is called as thyrohyoid muscle, which is arises from the oblique line of thyroid cartilage to the hyoid bone. This muscle it is called as thyrohyoid muscle.
Hello everyone, with this picture we will demonstrate the anatomy of ansa cervicalis. So as we have learned in the theory, the ansa cervicalis is a very thin nerve loop which is located in the cervical region on either side in relation with the carotid triangle. Okay, so the ansa cervicalis which is formed by the contribution from the neurons from the cervical spinal segments like C1, C2 and the C3. And functionally, this ansa cervicalis is providing the motor supply to the infrahyoid muscles. So the motor supply to the infrahyoid muscles are from the tiny branches which are coming from the ansa cervicalis. So now let us analyze how this ansa cervicalis is formed. The ansa cervicalis is located in the neck by the formation from 2 roots. One is superior root. This is coming from above downwards. Another one is inferior root. This is also coming from above downwards. And remember, in relation with the carotid sheath, this superior root and inferior root will join together to form this ansa or the nerve loop. So this hairpin bend or this nerve loop is the proper ansa cervicalis. The C1 cervical spinal segment, that neurons from the C1 that will continue forwards and that will join with the hypodorsal nerve, and that will form the superior root. So in the superior root, the neurons are coming from the C1 segment. And remember, the C2 and C3, the ventral rami of C2 and C3, these are joining together to form the inferior root. And let us analyze what are the branches. So as we have learned, the infrahyoid muscles are sternohyoid, sternothyroid, thyrohyoid, and omohyoid. So the thyrohyoid muscle that is supplied by the C1 segment. This is coming through the hypoglossal nerve. So a direct branch is there from the hypoglossal nerve to thyrohyoid muscle. And remember, from the superior root, again we have another branch that is to the superior belly of omohyoid. This also carries the neuron from C1. And from the ANSA we have three branches. The first one is now to sternohyoid. That consists of the neurons from C1, C2 and C3. And the second branch is to sternothyroid. That also consists of the neurons from C1, C2 and C3. And the third branch is to the inferior belly of omohyoid. That consists of the neurons from C2 and C3. So these are the branches from Ansa cervicalis. That's all about the outline of the Ansa cervicalis. Thank you.